Have you ever lost someone you love? Were you so sad you didn't know what to do? Or do you love someone so much you can't stop worrying about losing them? I'm an oncologist, and I've seen more loss than any person should. I've had my own too. On this channel, I try to imagine life through a heavenly lens. This video, though, is less about heaven and more about understanding grief. But I think it still fits. I ran from grief far too long. Finally, I stopped to look at it, and I realized it wasn't so scary. When my dad died, I remember wondering, am I supposed to cry? Or am I supposed to hold it in? Should I think about it or block it out? Should I stay busy? Would that be better? I don't claim to know what the right thing to do is. I don't even know if there is a right thing. But I know what worked for me. I remember being around 12 when my grandmother died. I saw her every day, sometimes more than once a day. But then she died. I remember being numb. I hurt, but I didn't show it. I think that's because my dad didn't show it. I think subconsciously, I took cues from my dad. He didn't show it, and that was his mom. So I didn't show it either. At her funeral, I wrote a poem for her. But I was so worried about crying that I wouldn't read it. I asked my cousin to read it, even though I wasn't the one reading. I used everything I had to keep myself from crying. Decades passed, and I still wish I would have let myself cry. The night my dad died, he coded 3 times. And I did the same thing. I used everything I had to keep myself from crying. But then he died. I still held it in until I made it to the bathroom. I cried there for what felt like an hour. And I don't know when or where. Maybe it was on that bathroom floor. But I decided to let myself cry. I decided to let myself feel. And I'm glad I did. Back then I couldn't think, but I knew I wanted to feel. I didn't try to distract myself. I didn't try to stay busy. In fact, I looked for songs to help me stay there, in the thoughts, in the hurt, in the missing of him. Part of me wondered if I cried enough, would I get all of the pain out of me? Of course, that's not how it works. I didn't think about much else then. Just him, and how sad I was. But thinking so much about grief, I realized the only reason it hurt so deeply was because I loved so deeply. I realized I wouldn't have had all that pain if I hadn't loved him. Until then, that pain felt suffocating. But after I realized why it was there, the grief, it actually felt beautiful. It's still weird to me to think of grief that penetrating, that overwhelming, as beautiful. But it is. To have that kind of love, that when the person leaves you, it hurts so bad, you feel like you can't function. That was quite a love. And to get to experience that, no matter how long it lasts, even if it's just a moment, that's beautiful. So to me, grief is a reflection of love. It's an inverted image. It's backwards. But when you turn it around in your head, that's love. Imagine with me. I'll be here regularly.